This picture shows a man reading a newspaper in a quiet room. Looking at the picture, I can see one person sitting and holding a newspaper. The scene seems to take place at home. Maybe in a living room. In the background, there is an old television, so the room looks simple and ordinary. Overall, I think this is a peaceful and ordinary moment in daily life. How do most people in your country learn about world news? Most people in my country get world news online because it is fast. They often watch short videos on social media, and some read online news. It helps them keep updated with important events. Besides, it helps them learn more about other countries. I usually watch world news on YouTube in the evening because it helps me relax. Overall, online news is a quick and useful way to follow the world. How has the reporting of news changed in the last 50 years? In the last 50 years, news reporting has changed a lot. In the past, people got news from newspapers, radio, and TV. Today, they can read news on websites and social media. This change happened because of the internet and smartphones. Overall, news reporting has become quicker, easier, and more modern. My name is Mai. Today, I am going to tell you about a group project in which I worked with 3 classmates, became the team leader, and received positive feedback from my teacher. This story happened last year at school. Our teacher asked us to prepare a presentation about protecting the environment. At first, I felt excited because I enjoy working with others. However, each member had a different idea, so I also felt a little stressed. We discussed our opinions, divided the tasks, and helped one another. From this, I learned that teamwork needs good communication and respect. Then, my classmates chose me as the team leader. I felt nervous and under pressure because I had to organize the work and make sure everyone finished on time. I created a simple plan, checked our progress, and encouraged the group. This taught me that responsibility requires patience, planning, and support. Finally, our presentation went very well. The teacher praised our clear ideas, teamwork, and confidence. I felt proud, relieved, and more confident in myself. I learned that positive feedback can motivate us to improve and work harder in the future. My name is Mai. Today, I am going to tell you about a volunteer activity at a historic building where I had a chance to help someone. This story happened last summer at an old temple in my hometown. I joined a community project with several classmates to clean the garden, collect rubbish, and prepare signs for visitors. At first, I felt excited because it was my first volunteer activity. However, the work was harder than I expected, so I became tired. Even so, I felt useful and happy because we were improving a public place. From this, I learned that volunteering can make a real difference. During the activity, I had time to explore the temple. I was impressed by its traditional architecture and peaceful atmosphere. I learned about its history from a guide. This taught me to respect and protect cultural heritage. Later, I noticed an elderly woman carrying 2 heavy bags near the entrance. Therefore, I helped her carry them upstairs. She thanked me warmly, and I felt proud and touched. Through this experience, I learned that small acts of kindness can make other people's lives easier. My name is Mai. Today, I am going to tell you about a trip where I met a foreigner, received help, and overcame a difficult situation. This story happened last summer when I traveled to Da Nang with my cousin. It was my first trip without my parents, so I felt excited but nervous. I learned to be more independent before traveling. On the second day, I met a tourist from Japan near the beach. He asked me for directions to the night market, and we spoke in English. At first, I felt shy because I was afraid of making mistakes. However, he was friendly, so I became more confident. I learned that speaking with foreigners can improve my English. Later, my phone battery died, and we got lost in an unfamiliar street. I felt worried and helpless. Fortunately, the tourists saw us again and helped us find our hotel. I felt relieved and grateful, and I learned that kindness can connect people. Although the situation was difficult, I stayed calm, asked for help, and did not give up. This experience taught me that patience and effort can help us overcome unexpected problems.